Hello students, welcome back to our next video of English Literature Hornbill Lesson 3rd Discovering that the Saga Continues. I am Rajesh Kumar Singh from Divine Public School, Monapur, Gorakhpur. Students, let's have a view of the lesson Discovering Truth, the Saga Continues. The word saga means a long story, especially that continues over a period of many years. That is saga. From this word, a word is made named sagacity. The meaning of this word sagacity is the good understanding or the wisdom. Here, the saga continues, the story continues. Now, let's know something about the lesson. The great pyramids of Egypt, the tombs of Egyptian pharaohs, have been a center of mysteries and attraction for the tourists and research scholars of the world. Dead bodies of Egyptian kings, who are called pharaoh, are engraved in the marvelous tombs of the Valley of the Kings. Among the Egyptian pharaoh, Tut's early death has been a mystery among the people. He was a mysterious personality when he was alive and became mystery after death. He was just a teenager when he died. He was the last ruler of a powerful dynasty who ruled over the empire of Egypt for more than hundreds of years. The last pharaoh of this powerful dynasty met an early demise, that is, death in his teenage, became a matter of discussion among the people of his time and even today. Whether the king met natural death or was it a part of royal conspiracy? The king was King Tut. The mystery of his death was investigated through the last means of investigation. The mystery of his death was investigated through the best means of investigation in antiquity. Yet the mystery of his death couldn't be solved. When the king died, according to their contemporary belief and tradition, he was laid to rest, laden with gold, and at last forgotten. His tomb was discovered in 1922 by Howard Carter, a British archaeologist. After the discovery of his tomb, modern world has estimated and speculated about his early death. What had happened to him? Was it a natural demise or a murder through royal conspiracy? Most of the modern scholars guess his death a murder. Yet it is to be proved scientifically. Now, carrying out from his tomb for the first time in 80 years, Tut has undergone a CT scan that provides new clues about his life and death, and also provides some minute data for an accurate forensic investigation and complete description about this wise pharaoh. Students, let's proceed on chapter 3 of Hornbill, Discovering Tut. The saga continues. Discovering Tut, the saga. Saga means the story related to the pharaoh or the king. Tut continues. Saga means the continues. Now, let's know something about the writer A.R. William. The author A.R. William, a former senior writer for National Geographic and reporter for online news, had got specialization in archaeology. Archaeology, that is, means the science which studies about the old historical buildings, monuments, and historical places, palaces, the things found in there, that is called archaeology. She got a specialization in the science of archaeology. She wrote about the features that took her from Egypt to Alaska for the Ancient Worlds section of the magazine and new stories on the latest archaeological discoveries. William received a BA degree in classical and an MA in West Asian archaeology with minors in Egyptology from the University of Toronto. She and her husband live in Silver Spring, Maryland, and travel whenever they get the chance. Students, see the beginning lines of the lesson. As I have told you, he was, that is, the king Tut was just a teenager when he died, the last heir of a powerful family that had ruled Egypt and its empire for centuries. That is, this dynasty ruled over the empire of Egypt for more than hundreds of years. He was laid to rest, laden with gold, and eventually forgotten. Since the discovery of his tomb in 1922, the modern world has speculated about what happened to him, with murder being the most extreme possibility, as it was tradition of the Egyptian society and culture that when the king died, the kings were engraved in big tombs laden with all the necessities requirements of their life and with other things which are necessity for their survival in their this life. And when his tomb was discovered in 1922, the modern world started to guess about what happened to him, whether the king was murdered or there were some other reasons. But the most possibility is about his murder. Now, leaving his tomb for the first time in almost 80 years, that is, from the discovery of his tomb by the British archaeologist Howard Carter, after 80 years, the first time his body was carried out from his tomb for to investigate under a CT scan that offers new clues about his life and death and provides enough precise data for the accurate forensic reconstruction of this boy's king, that is Pharaoh. Boy's king Pharaoh. Now, let's see the first paragraph. It's reading. An angry wind stirred up ghostly dust, devils as King Tut was taken from his resting place in the ancient Egyptian cemetery known as the Valley of the Kings. Dark bellied clouds had scudded across the desert sky all day and now were veiling the stars in cascade grey. It was 6 p.m. on 5th January 2005. The world's most famous mummy glided head first into a CT scanner brought here to probe the lingering medical mysteries of this little understood young ruler who died more than 3,300 years ago. Now, Let's have its explanation. Before the explanations, see some new words as scudded across means if clouds scud past, if the clouds scud past, they move quickly across the sky. That is, the fast flowing clouds across the sky is called scudded. Casket grey. Casket the grey color of a coffin. Casket means a coffin होता है. The meaning of casket is coffin and it is often of grey color. Probe to steer up. To probe means to steer up. Lingering, that is slow or pending. Literal meaning of lingering means if you are somewhere and you don't want to leave the place and continue to remain at that place, this is called lingering. This is the literal meaning of this word. And sometimes we have some work and the work is lingered, then we are saying that my work is lingering means being pending again and again. Now let's have the explanation of this paragraph as there are some belief among the people related to Pharaoh that he should not be disturbed from his resting place. Whoever will try to disturb him will have to face the curse of Pharaoh, death or falling of misfortune. When students, did you understand? I am telling you the very background, very foundation of this chapter that there are some belief among the people related to the stories of Pharaoh that the Pharaoh should not be disturbed from their resting place where they are engraved. Wherever or whoever will try to disturb them will have to face the curse of Pharaoh, and this would be in the form of death or falling of misfortune. Now, when the dead body of King Tut was being taken from his resting place in the ancient Egyptian cemetery known as the Valley of the Kings, a gust angry wind stirred up. A gust of angry wind stirred up the dust of the cemetery. It appeared as the anger of a devil who opposed the carrying of king's body from the engraved resting place. The clouds with dark stomach were moving quickly, floating across the desert sky during the whole day, and now these dark bellied clouds were covering. Now these bellied clouds were covering evening stars in their cascade grey color. It was 6 p.m. on January 5th, 2005. King Tut's mummy was one of the most famous mummy of the world. The head of the Tut's dead body was glided first into the CT scanner, brought there to discover the lingering medical mysteries of that little understood young ruler who died more than 3,300 years ago in a mysterious way. The first time his head was put under the CT scanner. Okay? And thus it was going to remove some curtain from the mysteries of his death by providing enough material for the forensic reconstructions of his body, etc. All afternoon, students, proceed on the second paragraph, page number 23. All afternoon, the usual line of tourists from around the world had descended into the cramped rock-cut tomb some 26 feet underground to pay their respects. They gazed at the murals on the walls of the burial chamber and peered at Tut's gilded face. The most striking feature of his mummy shaped out coffin lid. Some visitors read from guidebooks in a whisper. Others stood silently, perhaps pondering Tut's untimely death in his late teens, or wondering with a shiver if the Pharaoh's curse, death, or misfortune falling upon those who disturbed him was really true. Now, let's see its explanation. Before the explanation, see some words as cramped. Cramped means filled with people, filled very tightly with people, as the trucks came crammed with the passengers, especially the workers came from Gorakhpur to Kushinagar. This is word is cramped. Murals painting on the walls, pondering, thinking over. Explanation. See its explanation. As the mummy of King Tut was being taken out for the medical investigation through the modern, most sophisticated CT scanner, a mob of tourist people had gathered there to be the witness of the events. A large number of tourists from all parts of the world had come to see the Pharaoh in his eternal sleep. Eternal sleep, that is death. During the whole afternoon of 5th January 2005, the lines of tourists from all over the world had come down into the cramped rock cut tomb to pay their honor, to pay their respect to the Pharaoh. The burial chamber was 26 feet underground, which was filled with people badly. The tourists looked at the wall paintings of the burial chamber and peered at Tut's gilded face. The most striking feature of the king's dead body was his mummy shaped outer coffin lid, which was gilded with gold. Some visitors read from the guidebooks in a low sound. Other visitors were standing silently, perhaps thinking over the demise of the Tor's untimely death. In his late adolescence, some of them wondering about the Pharaoh's curse, which caused a shiver when they recall it. It was the curse of Pharaoh that death or misfortune will fall upon them who will try to disturb him. Is this really true? If yes, then what will happen? This thought caused a shudder in their body. Students, let's see the next paragraph third. It's reading. The mummy is in very bad condition because of what Carter did in the 1920s, said Jai Hawass, Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities. As he leaned over the body for a long first look, Howard Carter, that is, was the British archaeologist who in 1922 discovered Tut's tomb after years of futile searching. Its contents, though hastily ransacked in antiquity, were surprisingly complete. They remain the richest royal collection ever found and have become part of the Pharaoh's legend. Stunning artifacts in gold, their eternal brilliance meant to guarantee resurrection caused a sensation at the time of the discovery and still get the most attention. But Tut was also buried with everyday things he would want in the afterlife as board games, a bronze razor, linen undergarments, kisses of food and wine. Now, its explanation. Before explanation, see some words as antiquities means ancient times. Leaned over, that is bent over. Archaeologist, as I have explained this word previously, the expert of studying the things of historical importance as forts, palace, etc. Resurrection means to become alive again. The person who is dead and becomes alive, that is called resurrections. Artifacts, tool and things, weapon, etc. are called artifacts. Students, see its explanation. The author describes the event which took place on January 5th, 2005 when the author, that is when she inquired about mummy with Jayhawaz, Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, as he bent over the body of Pharaoh for a long first look, answered the writer that the mummy is in very bad condition because of the work done by Carter in the decade of 1920s. He told her that Carter, that is Howard Carter, was the British archaeologist who discovered the Tooth tomb in 1922. After a many unfruitful, less important search, its contents were surprisingly complete in their original conditions, though they were searched hastily in that ancient time. Those contents of the burial chamber where the king laid in eternal rest remain the richest royal collection which were even discovered. These contents have become the part and parcel of the legend stories which are related to the pharaohs. The beautiful, attractive tools and weapons made of gold, their eternal, everlasting shining, ensure us that the pharaoh might meet resurrections time to time, even after his death. These beautiful golden artifacts also provides the evidence of their life after death belief. Golden artifacts guarantee the king's resurrection, caused a matter of usual talk among the tourists and visitors at the time, and it still get the most attention. King Tut was not buried with golden artifacts only, but also with the things of his daily requirement which he would want in the afterlife, as board games, a bronze razor, linen undergarments, cases of foods and wine, etc. These things were engraved along with his dead body. Remaining paragraph we will see in next video.